Once all the information has been shared at the Marac meeting, we would expect the chair to sum up what the risks are that have been identified and ask the Marac representatives if there are any risks that are missing from those that they've already identified.
He's showing controlling and jealous behaviour. There's also, we see that the risk is increasing. Here's the assaults are becoming worse. We've also seen her going into hospital, that there's previous unreported incidents with regard to the burning, and I'd like you to think about actions in order to pick those sort of things up.
We then move on to the action planning process, where the actions have to ensure that they directly relate to the risks.
Let's see where we can go with regard to those actions. Zoe.
Well, firstly, I'll contact her and update her on what's gone on today, and I can explain the process to her and what we've come up with. In terms of the sexual violence, I'd like to explore that a bit more, and I'll give her the details for the local SARC and for counselling services, and we can talk that through a little bit more so she gets the right support.
Molly, have you got anything for us?
I think we could flag the home address, put a mark on the police system so we treat all calls there as urgent. That's not a problem. In terms of the crime report we've got, at the moment it's obviously a non-crime incident because no allegations were made. Now that we're aware that something did happen, we can update that report.
If there is isolation, if there are mental health issues with the alleged perpetrator or substance misuse issues, then all of those need to ensure that they have actions next to them in order to increase the safety of victims and their children.
Drug and alcohol team, actions please.
Well, I think the first thing that we need to do is to contact Charlie again, or at least make an attempt to contact him again, potentially by phone.
So if we sum up by our agencies, looking at what the IDVAs said they were going to do within the next 2 days, explore sexual violence and give details to SARC. Moving on to police, you'd arrange that joint meeting with the plainclothes officer, you'd flag the home address within 24 hours, and then moving on to housing, within the next 24 hours you will flag this as a priority case and offer some services, assign a DV champion, Sally Shed, who can support Lorna, and you'll look at putting target hardening in place.
It's important for the Marac representatives to ensure that they update the Marac coordinator when they have completed their actions so that we have a clear audit trail of those actions being completed.
So when people at Marac sign up to do something, they absolutely must do it unless something gets, reasonable gets in the way of it. And thinking through how the action plan addresses the risks of the victim, the risks the children face, and the behaviour of the perpetrator are all essential parts. All 3 bits need to be there.
Okay, we're coming to a close now. Are we all confident that the actions address the risk that Charlie Winter poses, and also that we've got actions that help safeguard Lorna and the children? Are we confident with all of that?
Yes.
Is there anything else anybody wants to add?
The final part of the Marac process and the 2 important actions that every Marac should have is to ensure that all agencies flag and tag their files. That's in order to ensure that they can identify a repeat incident of domestic abuse and therefore a repeat referral to Marac and refer that case back in so that it can be discussed. The other action is also to ensure that the IDVA or the nominated representative updates the victim about what's been discussed at Marac.
Hi Lorna, it's Zoe from the IDVA service. Are you safe to talk at the moment?
Maracs have been very effective in terms of identifying high-risk victims, making sure that agencies work in partnership together, and making sure that we use our very limited resources in the most focused and effective way possible. We've still got work to do to improve and to make sure there's real consistency, but it's an important first step on the road.